Free return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Washington State. And the comeback is on. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week. But they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by just one over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jet sweep to the receiver. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback on this play, and that was able to freeze them for just that half second, and that allowed the receiver on the jet sweep to use his speed and get to the outside.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that's a live ball. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. I don't know if it was luck or... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
We know this quarterback has a ton of speed, and they were able to have success on that jet sweep play. Maybe down the road you might see the quarterback pull the football, keep it himself, and really keep this defense on their heels.
Handoff from the shotgun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but
running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The short hands, it's Landry. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Cougar. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. You can have an explosive all-purpose back, but this Irish line performing the way the great Aaron Taylor did back in the day to give them time for these big plays.
Yeah, and you could go down the list and name so many great offensive linemen at Notre Dame. Year after year, they put guys in the NFL, and they build a brand of physicality and make holes for guys like this, and that's why he's putting up so many big numbers. He's got a great group of big boys up front paving the way.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Notre Dame, 42. Washington State, 28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's high. He's going up top here late in the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Bean. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking down the middle. Got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.